So this is the last day of our academic year, and today we say well done to everybody for the huge effort they've put in over the year. And in particular, we've got some awards to give to people for the things that they've achieved over the year.
Hi everybody, I'm here today to talk a little bit about the Springmead Award. We've been running the Springmead Award for many years now. It started with Mrs Beardsley, who set it up at the school, and it follows along the lines of the Duke of Edinburgh Award. So there's lots and lots of elements to it. As you guys progress through the school, through the award you get to do residential trips, you learn first aid, there's lots to do with the service element, so about helping people, but also hobbies and activities. We're very, very proud of our Springmead Award. It's quite unique to us as a school. It's gone a little way towards us receiving recognition from the ISA for having excellence in our provision in things outside of the curriculum. So as I say, we're very, very proud of it, as you should be too, because you work hard to get the medals that you receive. This year's been a little bit different, hasn't it? Because of lockdown and COVID, we've been unable to do some of the elements in the same way as we normally would. And because of that, we asked you to produce some thoughts, some ideas, a response to your time in lockdown through COVID. And to get your award this year, we asked you to produce a report, some thoughts, an element of how you responded to the lockdown, how you responded to COVID, how you could show kindness, how you have shown kindness. And in order to get your medal this year, we've received some beautiful pieces of work that have come from you, and so much from your heart. It's been quite clear to us reading through that you have taken this challenge of lockdown completely in your stride. I want to read you just one, and perhaps not all of it, but this was written by Joel in Year 5, and it's his reflection on lockdown. The thing I think I have personally gained over the lockdown period is self-awareness of other people's emotions and how they feel. Because now we are having more family time, my focus has been more on people, whereas at school it was often just my work. When I returned to school, I realised that at school I need to focus on the people as well as the work. I learned that being with my family was more fun than I thought. Before, it was easy to fill my spare time with Nintendo gaming time, but with more time at home, I had to find other things to do. I found that playing with my family can be great fun. We had balls tournaments in the garden as well as swing ball, and on rainy days we enjoyed playing board games. I also realised that peacefulness is good for my mental health. Sometimes it is important to sit and read a book. Silence is a good place to reflect and think. Taking that time rather than going at 100 miles per hour is good for me. Self-control has been an important lesson to learn in lockdown. I needed to learn to complete my work before doing something that I thought was more fun. I also need to ensure I did not raid the snack cupboard of all the nice food in one day. I agree, that's the hard one, Joel. The final lesson I learned was patience. I had to learn it because just before lockdown, Liverpool Football Club were going to win the Premier League, and then the lockdown stopped the league happening, and I had to wait for the season to recommence. In fact, there was no football at all, which was very hard. My patience paid off, as not long after lockdown on football was lifted, Liverpool FC became Premier League champions. What a super reflection of all the things that this time has taught us as a society. And let's just hope that we can hold on to all those things. So when you get your medal this year, hopefully you're thinking of all the extra things that you've learnt this year that in the normal course of events wouldn't have happened, and have just added to all the skills you've learnt through doing the Springmead Award. Well done, guys.
Okay, I have certificates here for the Year 6s for their bushcraft with Mr and Mrs Hodson. Over the course of the year, we've been spending time in the woods and at Mr and Mrs Hodson's house, and the children have completed lots of challenges and learned how to build dens, to find water, to purify water to drink, lots of basic survival skills, and they have a badge and a certificate from Country Law Bushcraft to celebrate their amazing achievements. They are one of the best groups of bushcraft, and I think they should feel very, very proud of everything they've achieved.
Give yourselves a round of applause. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mr. Monkton.
Hello, my name's Marianne Pinchin and I'm a TA in Year 1. Part of my job is to run the Spring Mead Reading Award, and this year we've had fantastic participation. The aim of this award is to encourage and celebrate our children's reading. This year it gives me great pleasure in announcing the children that have read 100 books or more. So we start off with George, Oliver, Enzo, George, Everly, Rose, Felix, Seth, Freddie, Poppy, Lily, Alexander and Elliot. I'm sure all of you would like to join me in giving them a big round of applause and saying well done.
Okay, so here I am with a group of Year 5 children who have just got their badges. Why have you got badges, guys?
Because we're going to be Spring Mead Way ambassadors.
And what does that mean?
It means that when you're in Year 6, you've got the opportunity to be the oldest of everyone and show everyone how to do the right thing so they can do it when they're in Year 6.
And how do you feel about that, Maria?
I feel excited, maybe a bit nervous. I feel happy that I'm going to set a good example.
Lovely. And how do you feel about it, George?
It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I think we can do it.
Fantastic, I'm sure you will. Have a lovely summer holiday and look forward to seeing you as ambassadors. Make sure you look after your badges.
Bye.
So I've got Ellie Summers here, mum of Sam in Year 6, and she's come to join us to say a few words.
Hello, well, I've come today to present a rather special bench from the Year 6 children and families. And when I sat down to think about the words that I might use to do this, I realised that it was actually a much bigger thing than that. It's an opportunity to say thank you. Thank you from me, thank you from my family and from all of the families in this extraordinary year of leavers. But I think it's also an opportunity to reflect on what a special experience it's been for all of us during the years that our children have been here at Spring Mead. Certainly when Sam first started, really we were in a pickle. We didn't have a happy boy, and as a result we didn't feel like a happy family. But during his time at Spring Mead, it really has been transformative, and I can say with my hand on my heart that he leaves this school now a much happier, more rounded, more confident and resilient boy, and that whatever happens in the future, his years here at Spring Mead have really, really grounded him. And I think that is what Spring Mead does so amazingly well for each and every child. You really do work so hard to create the most incredible school experience, and it's something that every child will carry with them in their hearts wherever they go. So it is with enormous appreciation that I'm presenting this bench on behalf of the 2020 lockdown leavers and the parents, and it's a huge heartfelt thank you.
Ellie, that was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. So on to the awards. We have 21 cups And to decide upon those cups, the teachers have to think long and hard about who's contributed over the last year. So it's my pleasure now to announce the cups, and none of the children in the school at the moment know that they're going to get a cup, so you're seeing it now for the first time, and then I'll come round and give you the cups from the doorway later this morning. So the first cup goes to Polly in reception, and that's our Child of Courage cup. And Polly's shown great strength of character this year, so well done. Our science cup goes to a gentleman in year 6 who's shown a love of science, and that's for Reuben. In year 2, our handwriting cup this year is going to somebody who's shown great improvement in their writing, and that's for Lucy. Our French cup this year is going to a gentleman in year 5, and that's to George. Well done. The sports contribution cup is given to somebody this year that's not only good at sport, he's also a great sportsman-like person in that he's kind and considerate on the sports field, and that's to Jago in year 6. Okay, moving up, 2 important cups that we have in the school, because it's our school maxim, Seize the Day, is a Seize the Day lower school and a Seize the Day upper school. The lower school this year is awarded to Woody in reception. Well done, Woody. And for the upper school, it goes to a gentleman who throws himself into every aspect of activity, and that's Angus. So well done, Angus. The next one is our Creative Writing Cup, and I'm hoping that this gentleman goes on to become an author because his creative writing is quite special, and that's to Paddy in year 6. Our Musical Contribution Cup this year goes to a lady in year 6 who has always contributed well in showcases in a number of fields in her musical contribution, and that's to Kira Lilly. So well done, Kira Lilly. The next cup I'm looking at is the Maths Cup, and that goes to somebody who shows great strength of character when she's attempting maths work, and that's to Bella in year 6. The next cup I'm going to is the Drama Cup. This is a hugely impressive heavy cup. This cup is going to an impressive drama student, and that's to Georgia in year 6. Well done, Georgia, keep up the performing. Next one is our Virtues Cup. This is an important cup. This is going to somebody who especially shows compassion and empathy and kindness, and that's Isaac in year 6. Well done, Isaac. And the next one I'm looking at is our Art Cup. This was a clear winner this year, some fantastic artwork, and that goes to Jack in year 6, so well done, Jack. The next cup I'm moving forward to is our BLP Cup, Building Learning Power. So Eleanor, well done on your learning skills this year. Keep that going as you move into year 7. The next cup is one that's awarded by Mr. and Mrs. Hotson for work in bushcraft, and they were very clear that they wanted it to go to you, and that's going to Sam in year 6. Keep up the passion for learning outdoors, Sam. We're getting there with these cups. The next one is a big heavy cup. This is actually called the Steve Taylor Swim Star Cup. This one this year is going to somebody who looks like they're going to be a pretty impressive swimmer going forward, but as importantly, actually really enjoys swimming too, and that's for Freddie in year 3. So moving on to the Progress Cup, and this year this cup goes to somebody who's shown great tenacity and progress in their learning in the classroom, and that goes to Joel in year 3. And the next cup is for somebody who looks like they could go on to be a seriously good gymnast if they chose. And that's for Seb in year 6. We're then going on to the Design Technology Cup. And that's going to a lady in year 5, Maria, well done. And then we have one last cup here, and I'm going to go back to one. I have a special cup this year that goes to somebody who has seriously impressed us over the years in her contribution to performing arts in the school across both drama and musical contribution. So this is a special cup that this person is going to get to keep, and that's to Beth in year 6. Thank you, Beth, and keep up the performing arts as you go to your senior school. So we have one last cup that I've left till the end because it's perhaps the most important cup, and that's the Kindness Cup. And this year it's being awarded to somebody that kind of overflows with kindness, and that's to Alice in year 6. Well done, Alice. Now there's lots of people in the school that could have had a Kindness Cup, could have had any of these cups. We only have 21 cups to give out. You just know that you are all winners. Now we say a few thank yous and goodbyes. First of all, I'd like to thank Mike Morey and Karen Miller for your contribution to Springmead School over recent years. You're now off on new adventures, and we wish you all the very, very best. I'd like to say thank you to mums and dads this year. It's been a very unusual year. I don't think in the history of education in Great Britain we've asked parents to become teachers before, and you've been brilliant and you've been incredibly supportive. Thank you. I'd like to thank you children for always being our inspiration, for being so receptive to all the different ways of learning that have been thrust upon you. You've been brilliant. Well done. I'd like to thank the staff who have had to face challenge after challenge. You've had to put your own worries to one side and just crack on with the business of providing an excellent education. And it's been an honour to work with you. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Year 6 for being a brilliant cohort right the way through. You've entertained us at every showcase. You've always risen to the challenge, and you've been great ambassadors. I wish you all the best as you move on to your senior schools. Please stay in touch. And then finally, I'd like us to join in a prayer. If you want to make it your prayer, please say Amen at the end. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Amen. On the link that's attached on the parent mail, you'll find Mrs. May's traditional end of year slideshow, this year set to you guys singing the beautiful Springmead song. I hope you enjoy it. Have a lovely summer holiday. Stay safe, and most importantly, guys, stay kind to everyone you meet. And I look forward to seeing you all in September. Bye-bye.